sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 29, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 31. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little series. You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a game of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
The Raiders are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The extra point by Carlson up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
what's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll drop to throw.
He's got the comeback route here. That's Tony on the reception.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Here's Tate to return it. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. They'll set up to throw. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
1-yard gain.
2nd and 9 now. He hits Adams, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
On 1st down, Mahomes going for the deep ball. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
34 yards.
And And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams, 82 yards.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now a 2nd down and 6.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Mahomes to throw. Touchdown! Sky Moore as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Chiefs 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
That's caught inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A big play there for the Raiders. 54 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from 28 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
You back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Slide 2. 10 seconds. Black open.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go with White on the counter. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Mahomes going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 73 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Here's Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread.
Makes the score Raiders 38, Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And some room to run now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds Warner in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. his second touchdown of the game.
And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, so it was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Las Vegas,
they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.